Hey guys, it's Retro Gamer Steve back with another video. Um, I wanted to shoot this a few days ago. I've been waiting for an item from Japan and an item from the Netherlands that are going on 3.5 weeks. Um, and I don't know, they could show up tomorrow, could be another week. So instead of waiting for those two things to get here, I'm just going to go ahead and shoot this pickup video and show you guys what I've gotten since the last one I filmed a couple of weeks ago. So without any further ado, let's get to it. All right, so first of all, I picked up these 3 Pixel Pals. These things are great. See how they all light up here. Little Sonic. Little Mario there. So these things are pretty cool just to have lit up. Sitting around your collection, just kind of showing off some of the areas that these might be sitting in front of. There's some other ones of these that I'd definitely like to pick up, but I'll get some at a later date and time. And I've got the boxes for all 3 of these, but I definitely took them out because they're pretty cool to look at and to light up at night. So got some of those Pixel Pals there. And we got a lot of stuff to go through, so. All right. So I don't know if you remember my last video, I had a Sega Genesis 6-button controller in the box that I found. Well, I'm super happy to have found a Sega Saturn controller in the box with the original Electronics Boutique sticker on it. It has been opened, so it's not sealed. However, the controller inside has never been used, and it's still wrapped in its plastic, and it does have the paperwork inside. But still pretty cool to have this, so I'm pretty happy about that. All right. I found a Sega Dreamcast controller in the box. Box has some little issues. I don't know if that's some kind of dirt stain or not. I've tried to kind of clean it off, but didn't really seem to do much good. So I think I'm just gonna have to leave it on there. But this is the box that I got. And then inside the box was the see-through green controller. And then I got the clear stand from Rose Colored Gaming, which is what all of my handhelds are on. But you can see how it displays the different controller. And then there's a spot in the back for everything to roll up and plug in. And it keeps everything nice and neat. So rather than keeping it in the box, I figured I would display it since I love that see-through green. So love this controller and I love this stand. Rose Colored Gaming is awesome. Any of you guys who collect handhelds or controllers, I highly recommend using them. Their stands are really well made and they look sharp. So, all right. I picked up 3 Game Gear games. I got Chuck Rock here. I've got, I don't know if I can get this one open here. Kind of hard with one hand. Anyway, you can see Itchy and Scratchy the game. And then, oh, this one opened up. Fatal Fury Special. This is a pretty cool fighting game. A lot of fun. Highly recommend playing this on the Game Gear. Let's see if I can pop this case open here. It's being a pain in the butt. There we go. All right, so Itchy and Scratchy. So I picked up these 3 games. I like collecting for the Game Gear, so I got those. I got an Atari Lynx Comlinks cable. This is for attaching 2 links together to play versus a friend. Still has the original Toys R Us sticker on it. I do not yet have a Lynx. I would like to get a couple of them, but I found this in the box, and for the price that they were asking, I couldn't pass it up. And like I said, at some point I will have 2 links, so I've already got the cable ready when I start on that collection. So I got that. Shout out to my buddy James who picked this up for me. Miniature Link figure. Super cool. I really want to take him out and put his shield on his hand and set him up, but I'm going to leave him in his home here. But just a cute little figure. I'm not huge on figures anymore, but I definitely like Nintendo figures and stuff that goes along with the collection. I kind of have things like this just sitting around as something different to look at. So thanks a lot, James. Really appreciate it, man. All right, picked up NBA Jam Tournament Edition for the Sega Genesis. Everybody knows this game. This game is super fun. Old school basketball. Because, you know, it's got to be the shoes. So, great pickup here. Love NBA Jam. All right. Picked up Metal Gear for the NES. And Ghost and Goblins. Two great games. I also love these rental cases. So obviously I've got the pink and the blue. I think there were a yellow, a clear, and a green, and there might have been one other. So I will be looking to pick up the other colors for these. But picked up these 2 games, and I'm happy to have these. Picked up Guitar Hero on tour for the DS, still sealed. Which kind of sucks because I'm a huge Guitar Hero fan. I used to play it a lot back in the day. And I'm sure this is nowhere near as good, but I'd still like to play it. So I'm sure I'll end up picking up a loose copy of this so that I can end up checking it out. But happy to have this still sealed in the box. Great looking item. To go along with that, I did get the Guitar Hero Edition DS Lite. This thing's in really nice shape. I just got this in a couple of days ago. No scratches on the top. This thing is just super clean. Inside is in really nice shape. And of course I love having different versions of handhelds, so really glad to have this. So on to the next. Picked up a silver Nintendo DS. And of course, the console itself. Got a few minor scratches here on the top, but overall, it's in really nice shape. So again, I'm really happy to have this. It is missing the stylus, so I'm going to have to find an original stylus to go with it. I do have Metroid Prime Hunters though. But again, the inside of this thing is really nice. No scratches on the screen. It's just in really nice shape. So, happy to have the silver DS to go along with my blue one in box. And I have one of the two items that I was waiting on to shoot this video is a pure white DS that was only released in Japan, and that is exactly where it's coming from, and I guess why it's taking so long. So happy to have this. Picked up R-Type Command for the PSP. That is what I paid for it. Wish I could get this damn sticker off, but I'll work on that later. I love R-Type games. They're a lot of fun. I love side-scrolling shooters. I have yet to play this one. I just picked this up about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, but I'll get to this here soon enough. But I know what R-Type is, so it's not going to be a huge surprise when I do eventually pop this in, but R-Type is a great game. It was released on quite a few different consoles, a bunch of different versions, so pretty happy to have this. Check it out if you guys get the chance. Picked up Demon Attack in box for the Atari 2600, and again, that is what I paid for it. Box has a couple little issues, but considering this thing is only 4 years younger than me, I'd say it's in pretty decent shape. So got some tape on the bottom from the previous owner, but I do enjoy the 2600, and this is a pretty fun game, so I'm glad to have this in the collection. Demon Attack. For the Sega Dreamcast, Shenmue. One of the best games ever made for the Dreamcast. Quite possibly one of the best games made in the 90s. Just a very large, expansive world. Real-time weather. It's a really cool game. I haven't gotten super far into it yet, but so far I'm really, really loving it. This is a lot of fun. You can have a job, all different kinds of stuff. You can get lost in this game. This is a rare one to find with the Passport disc. It actually has 4 discs that come with this game. Once again, I can't open the front side. Here we go. So there's 2 discs. I've got one in my Dreamcast actually because I've been playing this. So I got all 4 discs, and especially the Passport one, which is for some reason always missing. But just picked this up. I've been looking for it for a reasonable price. I finally found it for what I was willing to pay for it, and glad to have this game. I've been waiting a while to get my hands on it. Okay. So, this is a Pokemon Mini console. It's the smallest handheld console Nintendo ever made. It is an actual console, as you can see here. It takes cartridges. Now, because this is a Pokemon Mini, here's the box for it, all of the games are Pokemon themed. This one is from Japan, This is called the Whooper Blue. There were 3 different colors. They had the Whooper Blue, the Chicharita Green, and I can't remember what the other color was. However, purple, Smooch 'em Purple. Okay, so you got your D-pad here. You got your A and B button, your start or your power button here. And then over here, you have a trigger button. This releases your cartridge so that you can pull it out. These are super rare and very hard to find, and the games are not that cheap. There was only 10 released in the United States. Japan had a few more than we did. I want to say they had 14 releases in Japan, but in the United States, only 10 games ever released for this. And like I said, very rare, very hard to find. So I am super stoked to have this in my collection. And then I have Pokemon Pinball Mini, and this is what the cartridges look like that slide into the back. This game is still sealed, as you can see. That's the seal around it. And it is 90 levels of pinball. One of the other item that I'm waiting on from the Netherlands is another Pokemon Mini game. And it is Pokemon Mini Puzzle something. I forgot the name of it. This is a PAL version, but these are all region free. So this one's from Europe, as you can see. And the other game I have coming is from Japan, so this is all Japanese. But it's very, very hard to find any of the North America versions of these games, and when you do, they are outrageous in price. So I don't really care where they originate from, as long as I can get some of the games. So I'm excited to get the other game because it is not sealed. Therefore, I'll be able to take out the cartridge and plug it in and actually give it a go. So I'm excited to see how it plays and check it out. So great pickup here. Again, super rare, so I'm excited to have this. And then, of course, to have one of the games for it sealed is just a cherry on the top. So love this thing. And then 2 more items for this video here. I've got Everything or Nothing 007 graded 85 near mint. This is a Canadian version. This is the first graded game I've ever picked up, but I basically paid for this graded what the game is not even sealed. So I really got it for a steal. So I was super happy to add this to my collection. But then, about a week later, I decided to pick up my second graded game. So I grabbed F-Zero GP Legend, also an 85, uncirculated. This is from 2004. 007's from 2003. This is a North American release here. This is actually based on a TV show called F-Zero GP Legend that was on Fox on Saturdays, which I don't believe I ever saw it. However, owning the game is pretty cool. So not only did I decide to buy my first graded game ever, but I bought 2. And F-Zero GP Legend was also a steal. I got it, again, for about the same price as it would have cost me loose and with the box. But happy to have both of these. I think they look pretty slick. I'm not gonna get too much into graded games as far as collecting, but I think to have a few of them would just look nice around the collection. So that's just a quick overview of some of the things that I have gotten in the last 3 weeks or so, with the exception of those 2 items that I was looking for. So that's my pickup video. Of course, I'm always picking up new things, so hopefully I can make a video like this every couple to few weeks, maybe once a month, just depends on how active I am with the collecting. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope there was some interesting stuff in here that you guys enjoyed seeing. If you did, please subscribe to my videos, hit that like button, and you know, I'll keep making videos for you guys. Leave any comments if you have any questions about anything. Feel free to ask me. Until then, guys, take it easy. I'll catch you next time.